I shared with you right off the bat.
You shared in your freaking lifestyle.
Yeah, I sure did.
Freaking.
Bullet. Oh, that scares me every time. I'm so proud to see that, Bullet. You hear me?
It may have to disappear again because I think I sold out this weekend.
Well, I love that. Oh. Let's see.
Things doing all right.
I'm doing okay. Well, a lot of pressure on me.
I know.
A lot of pressure on me to run $1 million company. Well, not that I know anything about that. Can't blame because the IRS is listening. But managing mason jars.
I can say what I want. I've already filed my taxes for the year, so they can come get me all I want. So feel free in this space. You're in a safe space.
Well, see, I'm trying to hold off. Well, I better not say that until it's illegal. So anyway, but managing mason jars in the backyard is hard, boy. Because you got to go do it when the neighbors ain't watching. That's the whole thing, boy.
And then sealing them up
Oh
properly.
yes,
exactly.
Because they could be in there. They could be in there
for a while.
Boy, a long time.
You don't know.
No, it's getting hard to find mason jars too. There's a shortage. Okay, everybody's doing plastic now.
I get it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was your weekend?
Bullet, my weekend, I want to thank you, first of all, Bullet. We did compete 200 episodes here at this great, highly rated television show. Bullet, special crown will be waiting on you in heaven that you have sat here over 200 times and shared my life with me. And I just appreciate that, Bullet. And on a side note, if anybody leaves, it won't be me. I'm just saying. I'm very happy with the setup. Of course I am, because I don't have to do anything. You do all the work, okay? On top of everything else that you do. But I just thank you for.
Well, you do talk 20 straight minutes. That is something. That is something.
Oh my goodness.
There's what we said. Like I'm doing very little. Once I hit record, I'm do very little.
Oh boy.
So let's just.
You're giving me a break. Hard.
You're giving me a break right now, if anything.
And it is hard, believe it or not, folks. I know I love to run my mouth, but to keep you people entertained so you won't turn the channels is very hard work. And we're just glad to do it here for you people. 201 episodes. We're very, very tickled to death to be here again, Bullet. What a great week we had, Bullet. I know PWX, big, huge success. Cabarrus Arena, Jeff Hardy. And I want to personally thank our buddies, Scrappy and them, Ray and them. They ran Kings Mountain again. They had 200 people in that little old army, Bullet. And I'm just so proud of them guys because I was able to take 3 of our students, from our school that got to go and work in front of a little crowd and work a sweat and they help with the ring and the chest. So it all a lot of stuff going on in the Carolinas. That's what we got to say.
A lot of good places to go if you want to see some wrestling.
They sure are. So just a lot of stuff going on, Bullet. I know the comedian, you got anything going on tonight?
Just here? 2 open mics as always on Tuesday. I got 2 of them I got to go to. And of course this Thursday I have an open mic, and then I'm recording a podcast Wednesday, and then I'll be in Durham this weekend and seeing. No, actually, Cary, North Carolina, which is close to Durham, but in that area, I will be in Cary. For 2 nights. So.
Well, now, and this was my question, Bull. As a fan of stand-up comedians all over the world, I know here in our Carolinas, all of our buildings, our venues, our arenas that some of the bands have been playing in are all shutting down. I didn't know. I thought about that today. I saw Marshall Tucker Band is coming to the Fillmore like one more time or something. One of those buildings that they're getting ready to close down. And it made me think, I didn't know if that affects the places that you're going to now.
Well, a lot of the places I did comedy, and even a couple places I wrestled, they're gone because of condos. Wow. Because they build all these condos in these really great neighborhoods.
Yes.
Because they have all these cool things and bars and live events and live bands and performances, all these like NODA, the Arts District in Charlotte, and that's always been a really cool and hip spot. Yeah. And now they're tearing down all of these places.
Breaks my heart.
They're tearing down all of these places in NODA where I've wrestled at, where people have done, where rock bands have come in, where people perform comedy, improv. They're tearing all those down to put condos in because the arts district is such a hot place to be. So obviously rent's going to be very high. Yeah. So they make all this money, and they don't have to fill up the entire building, make a bunch of money. But the problem is they're destroying the things that makes that area that makes that community valuable. Yeah. So maybe in 5 years the value that's going to go down, and then we have just these big empty condominiums.
That's exactly
and then
right.
what do you do there? Where that's the thing with the music factory. Like they were able to take these old factories and we could turn them into stuff and breweries, and that's happening a lot all over the place. But what happened? What can we convert condos into? Is the real question. Right. So.
Especially in that that area there.
That's the thing of that area.
That's exactly right.
That area hasn't had a lot of condos, and they just keep popping them up and knocking stuff over just to produce more of these, to put more housing, because people want to be down there, be close to there. But eventually, it's just going to be all people.
Yeah.
And
I think so too.
In parking lots, and there's going to be nothing to go and do and see,
which
is happening in Minneapolis. It's happening in New York a lot. It's happening all over the country right now.
And what's funny about that little area, and then we'll move on, Bull, is for a long time though that was just like a dead area. I mean, there wasn't really nothing going on in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a few years ago they really started bringing some comedy places. Even we wrestled there, like we said. And I thought life was coming in there, and then of course here. Corporate heads gonna come right in and I don't know.
They just follow the money. That's all it happens too. But that's with anything. Like I think Plaza Midwood's gotten a lot better, but then all of a sudden now condos are starting to pop up there, and that's just gonna keep working its way down Central Avenue. But all that stuff's got to be pushed somewhere else. So I don't know.
I think so
We've got a weird dynamic that we have a lot of neighborhoods that are impoverished, very close to some very high-priced neighborhoods, and some old high-priced neighborhoods are now becoming impoverished. We have a very weird dynamic going on in Charlotte that I think is going on across the country.
And see what was so funny? Those buildings had an audience, is what I'm saying. That area that we're talking about before the condos and all that, it ain't like they were just 2 or 3. I mean, the comedy clubs and even the wrestling venue, they had an audience there, so people were able to
live
go
music.
to that
That's the thing too. There's a lot of like local live music. Like there was a very good open mic that was on Monday nights that was over the Double Door Inn, which is a legendary
been there
place.
forever. Yes.
Eric Clapton would go there after he would perform at like the Charlotte Coliseum. He would go.
I love that.
He would go there and perform with some of the local musicians there.
And
that was kind of like a thing. For a long time, we had some legendary blues people come through there that would tour through there and go to the Double Door.
But now, see, I don't honestly. I'm asking. That's gone too. The Double Door. I didn't even know that.
They just closed not too long ago.
I know they were
it was right over next to the building where I first did comedy for the first time. That's now going to be.
Honestly, I did not know that. I know that building in itself. Many years ago, a lot of broken hearts in that parking lot. Boy, let me tell you. That's why I'm kind of sad to hear that that's gone. I did not know that. Folks, if you ain't getting educated, I am. My co-host, let me know the circus is done, and you let me know Double Door. And forget the people. I'm getting educated. Yeah. Okay, so that's one reason to continue this show. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on this week. Of course, I will be with AML this weekend, Bullet, in Winston-Salem, going back to the fairgrounds. A lot of great stuff going on there. Of course, I want to give a good heads off. This will be our 4th week at the wrestling school there on a Thursday, and we're up to 12 students, and nobody's mutinied yet or anything like that. So just amazing that there's just a lot of people everywhere. My hat's off to one of our girls here, Tessa. Of course, she sent me the picture, of course, of the process of her making a movie with The Rock. You know, The Rock's doing some of the stunt works too, and overseeing some of the stunt work, which I think is cool. I just think it's cool that someone from here, Bullet, was able to do that. Of course, I had to put my 2 cents worth in when someone saw the picture, and this guy was not going the idiot. I was proud of myself for not calling him an idiot, but he posted, you keep that up, and there are better things are coming. But I'm thinking, okay, you're in the ring making a movie with The Rock.
They don't get much better than that.
Much better than that. Okay? Yeah, but I just didn't, I don't know. That comment kind of, I don't know.
Walking on the moon?
Yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do? Walk on water? I mean, come on. So
become James Cameron and direct Titanic?
Oh, exactly.
And Avatar? I don't know.
Brother had like 8 big movies at one time, that Cameron dude. Plus, he was married to the one hot wife. I don't know if they're still together. I think he was even married to that tough-looking woman in Terminator that cocked the shotgun with one hand. Remember? What was that girl? She's jacked. Not jacked anymore because she got off the stuff. But you know her, Bullet. She was in the Terminator movies. Real tough. That's gonna bother me now.
Yeah, it is gonna bother me now too.
James Cameron, because I always kind of envious of him.
Linda Hamilton.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
There it is.
Bullet.
Pulled it from the sky.
Where did that come from? I'm just completely impressed.
Skynet, that's where it came from.
A drone. We had one of them drone gimmicks floating. Yeah. Bullet. Folks, he pulled that right out of there. There's nothing in his ear, nothing to give him that from the office upstairs. But I'm impressed. Linda Hamilton. Oh, I love her. But she's kind of off the stuff, going through a rough time, but that's okay. But I was always impressed of the Hamilton guy, because I ain't lying. He had like 8 movies there on top at one time. Yeah. All of them, making all kind of money.
So Tesla's gonna have to work with him. That's the only way it gets bigger and better.
Exactly. So the comment from the guy saying, "Oh, great." Anyway, I didn't call him an idiot, but he's not going to idiot bag. But just to say that things things may get better is just stupid, really. And then I really like the guy that saw the picture and goes to it. Now, I'm not Facebook police. I could care less. But I did like the guy that went to her page after seeing the picture and in big bold letters, used the F word, congratulating her. I mean, right, first thing you see when you go to her page, you got her and The Rock, and then underneath the guy says, blank, 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 yeah, way to go, Tessa. Big, I know. Like you couldn't have chose something else to congratulate her. So anyway, not that I'm Facebook police, not that I'm stalking anybody, but just people are stupid. But anyway, so much going on, boy. Idiot. Speaking of stupid and idiot, they all go together.
Are you doing transitions now?
Transitions.
I thought that was my job.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Was to move the program.
I could not do it without you.
I didn't realize.
Listen, you pulling Linda Hamilton, because that would have kept me up for weeks. I'd have text you tonight when you're fixing to go out on stage and say, boy, have you come up with that girl's name yet? Because it's driving me crazy. I mean, I'd have went with Valerie Harper, Burt Reynolds, all them, but Linda Hamilton, thank you. So that gave you, you got a little freedom.
Yeah, you were going to say Lonnie Anderson.
Lonnie Anderson, I had a crush on this one too, Heather Locklear. Remember there were 2. I always thought they were the same girl. There was a Heather Locklear and like a Heather Thomas, or I think it was her name. They were kind of like, they looked alike, but they didn't. But they were beautiful. What a great age of lust the 80s were. That's all I'm saying, boy. Okay? Forget stalking. We just lusted. Okay, boy? But anyway, okay. Idiot. Speaking of lust and idiots, had nothing to do with this, but Bullet, idiot of the week. Okay, I got to calm down here. I got to get my composure about it. Bullet, as a dad who stays busy, I do when I can. I like to spend time, and I shared this with you a little bit earlier, with my twins who are working. Bless their heart, they're out there. They're not relying on Dad because they know it wouldn't help them. But anyway, that's beside the point. Okay, so they're out there actually working for a living. And when I am able, I love to stop in a little family restaurant right outside of town here. Bullet, just good home cooking food. You know, everybody.
Walking in as a man with zero dependence on his tax records.
Oh yes.
Zero dependence.
No dependence. Bullet, and in a little disguise, you know, cognito, Bullet, because, you know, I lay low, you know, I know how The Rock feels when you get recognized, okay, Bullet? And so I just want to go in and enjoy my twins as they're waitressing, okay, and just stick me in the back with the menu, the kids' menu, because the tea's free. I don't want kayfabe bad. I don't want nobody taking advantage of that like I do. But anyway, so I'm sitting there, Bullet. It's kind of quiet. It's right before lunch, the rush. And you can kind of hear stuff going over it. This is very 1940-ish, restaurant-ish, but they tip good. So anyway, some of them do. But anyway, so tonight, right here tonight, before we get off the air, first time, three-time idiots will go into this bag. But we may even have to get a sack. There's so many idiots running wild. So, as I'm sitting here, just waiting on my cheeseburger with no cheese, because the cheese is more money.
At a pizza place.
At a pizza place.
For some reason. Ordered a cheeseburger at Pizza Hut.
Yeah, exactly.
Still waiting.
But no cheese because it's more money, but that's beside the point. So I was just sitting there.
Even though they got plenty of cheese in the back for the pizza, they're going to charge you for the cheese.
Yeah.
The one ingredient they do have at Pizza Hut, you know.
Yeah, they have to go find the beef for the patty. They got plenty of cheese. That's a good point, Bullet. I'm going to have to say something. Yeah. They got cheese laying everywhere, okay? And they're going to charge me extra? Oh, I'm hot right now, Bullet. But anyway, so I'm sitting here minding my own business. My daughter works hard. She's got like 18 tables she's waiting on. Okay. And then I hear those famous words from this little lady. Personally, I have nothing against old ladies, but this one I wanted to punch, okay? Yeah. So, all you can hear is deathly quiet. All you can hear is this lady ordered, I don't know what it is with cheese there. This lady ordered a grilled cheese, okay, at the pizza place. And her complaint was it was too grilled. Okay? Now, I don't know what you base that on, but you telling my daughter this. Now, you can tell Flo, the waitress from the TV series Alice, back in the day. That's old school there, Bullet, okay? Mm-hmm. Flo was kind of the slutty one. I always tried to get Alice to go out with her, but she didn't. But that's a whole beside the point. But anyway, Bullet, look that up. That's documented, okay? That's not alleged. That's documented. So anyway, so she's telling this to my daughter. Now, how do you react to that? Of course, I'm calm, okay? I'm calm. My daughter can handle the people, okay? So she just told the lady she was sorry. They could get her another one. Of course, this old lady was not happy with another grilled sandwich. I just, to this day, still shocked. I don't even know how it's too grilled. I don't even know what you mean by that. But anyway, so I calmed down, looking on my Luthez phone. Everything's fine. Then, before this old lady had shut up, here comes this man, the man. The man had just ordered fish, okay? Fish at the Pizza Hut, okay? He gets it. He's complaining that there's too many bones. But, which I understand that, I guess, with flounder. Flounder ain't even got bones, is it? Flounder's like one of them gimmick fishes, ain't it? That the scientists made it.
Those made-up fish, those made-up fish.
Yeah, flounder's one of them made-up fish that the scientists did something to, right? They ain't got bones. They're not even a real fish.
Yeah, like the DuPonts, they created the GMOs and everything else.
Bullet.
They created fish.
Yeah, you know? Bullet. So listen, that's a very good point. So he's complaining, again, right after this old lady shut down, Bullet, he's complaining that there's too many bones in it, okay? But here's the thing, and I actually started up, Bullet. I couldn't take no more. Now, he's telling my daughter this. There's other waitresses, but my daughter, two strikes. She done got two against her, okay? And she's handling it. But this guy had ate all he ate all the fish. In other words, there may have been bones in it, but it took brother the whole plate to figure out that it had bones in it. So anyway, but I did like the owner comes out, very George Southish. He's about fed up already with all the complaints. He tells the guy, just go down the street next time, which was very, I said, yes. So anyway.
Yeah, because the fish down the street ain't real fish. No, just go there.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely no bones in that.
Okay.
Because it's not real fish.
So first the old lady, okay? And the grilled cheese. Then the guy with the fish. Then, as I just couldn't have no more, well, I had to go. Okay?
Charles Bronson's in the back.
Charles Bronson is about ready to just blow the place up.
This is Death Wish 7.
Oh, this is Death Wish 7.
He's long past the death of his family, of his wife. He's over the institutionalization of his daughter. He's just trying to have a good time, moving to an up-and-coming neighborhood, and all of a sudden these neighborhood kids are getting bullied, and he's got to get the bazooka.
This is Charles Bronson meets Mel Gibson. This is Taken meets Death Wish 7. That's how bad this situation's getting, okay? So I got to leave.
Bad.
I got to leave, Bullet. And then I get ready to leave. My daughter comes over. She's got a handful of 82 cents in her hand. Okay, 82 cent, Bullet. And I said, what is that, honey? She said, well, the other lady just tipped me. Okay, so this lady tipped her 82 cents, Bullet. So I told Abigail, I'm going to wait for this one outside. I think I can take her. That's what I'm saying. Okay, the guy that ate the fish, protein, he's a little jacked up from eating fish. I mean, I can take him. But the old lady and the 82 cents, I can take her. But anyway, so here's what I'm getting at. So she tipped my poor daughter 82 cents. Bullet. Oh, not even a freaking dollar. So what I asked Abigail, Abigail, what did she get, honey? I can understand. Maybe the check didn't come in. Maybe times are rough. I don't know. But then Abigail starts telling me what this lady ate. Banana pudding. She ate all the high dollar stuff. So money ain't a problem for this lady. So anyway, the third lady will go in the idiot bag. A lot of idiots this week. So
you waited for it. Now, did you hire a camera crew, drive up to the parking lot and follow her into Jim Crockett's office?
Oh, I love that. I slammed the door.
And then break her arm in Jim Crockett's office.
I'm going to start crying right now.
Did you do that?
Yes, I did. Right down South Boulevard. I slammed the door. We're going to do a return match. I slammed the door on her hand. Okay? But times have changed. She didn't sell it too good, so it killed the whole angle.
Yeah, they had to block it out anyway, so it showed on TV. So.
Oh, I love that. But they had to put an X there. Yeah. Okay? Oh, I love that. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on. Now we got to get out of here. 3 idiots, all within 15 minutes. That's what my poor daughter dealt with. Now, she did it, still did it with a smile with her face. She still did pretty good on the tips. But I'm thinking, people, is that all? Is that what's waiting on me, Bullet, to sit in some diner and complain about my grilled cheese as I'm eating fish that's been juiced up by scientists? And then to show my unappreciation, I leave $82. Are you telling me after the great life I have lived, okay, Bullet? And that's what's waiting on me. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm stopping. I'm going the other way. Okay, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to my immature days. Okay, there ain't much difference now. But anyway, 3 idiots. I didn't mean to keep us on
bag
this.
today.
A heavy bag. 3 idiots.
Heavy bag.
And Bullet, and I understand that probably stuff like that probably happens all the time, Bullet. But when it's your own daughter and it's your own, you know how hard they work, and I'm thinking, come on, lady, what would have been $2? This lady's probably sitting on more mason jars than we are, Bullet. I mean, she's probably, you know what I'm saying? But it just, you can eat a plate of banana pudding, but you can't tip more than 82 cents. So anyway, times are rough right now in the waitressing situation. Well,
when did it become cool to be mean to people?
I know. That's the thing I don't understand. I mean,
when did it become cool for everybody to just not?
And see what scares me, Bullet? It's the older people that should be showing us. Okay, this is how y'all supposed to be doing it. I don't want to get old if I'm just sitting around eating boneless fish that's been juiced up by scientists and flirting with some old lady that has got 82 cents to her name. That don't even like grilled cheese grilled. That's all I'm saying. America, we are in trouble. That's all I'm saying. But, folks, what we hope that you will enjoy, whether it's got cheese on it or not, is...
the second greatest book of all time.
Good,
that will tell you where all the bodies are buried and where all the bones are buried, at least in this man's life. And it is available at highspots.com. If you want to know more about what I'm doing on the weekend or what George is doing on the weekend, make sure you follow me on Instagram at ManScottManning or on Twitter at ManScottManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
This is a sitcom. Well, this is like North and South, Patrick Swayze, 1, 2, 3. Remember that? Remember that North and South Civil War that lasted like 6 years?
As long as I can be Jonathan Frakes in it.
Oh yeah, what a heel he was. He was a heel in it.
I think he was. Yeah.
Patrick Swayze was beautiful. But remember that? Remember it was a Civil War TV series, but it lasted like 8 years. Well, that's what this was tonight.